Here's a little video to show you how to deal with complex numbers on the ti-89 Titanium. ti-89 Titanium is a fantastic calculator, and the only reason I ever put it down is because of the TI Inspire CAS. I had to force myself to put this in a drawer and start using the other one, which I now love that one. So this one is, the ti-89 is loved by a lot of engineers, and a good reason for it. It does lots of stuff, so I can't show you all of it, but we're just going to deal with the complex numbers today. So the first thing you'll want to decide is how you want to display your complex numbers. So you'll press mode, and you have the choices between real, which you don't want, or rectangular or polar. It doesn't really matter if you choose rectangular or polar. Probably polar is most convenient. Probably. But if you do polar, well, regardless of whether you do polar, for circuits 2, you're most likely going to want to have degrees here. And here's why. Let me show you. So you always have to press enter to save your settings. So let's say I'm in polar mode right now, and let's say I put in a number in rectangular format, so a plus j9. Now j is, in math terms, is I. It's second in catalog right here. So a plus j9. And when I press enter, it'll put it in polar form. Did I not change this to degrees? I did. I guess this is because, this is because it likes to always give things in exact terms, and we don't want exact terms, we want a decimal here. And so to get your answer as a decimal, you press diamond and enter. And there we have it, 12.0416, angle 48.365. Just remember, anytime you want your answer to be in exact form, you can press diamond, enter, or another way you can do it is just if you put a decimal anywhere in your problem, so 8 plus j9 decimal, that will already force it to be in decimal form. Okay, now what would happen if I had this in radians? So what would happen if I had it in radians? Is it would still give it to me in polar format, but the polar format, did I not press enter? I did not press enter. Radians, enter, and then enter again to save. Okay, but the polar format is going to be exponential format, so it'll be e to the point 844.154i 12.0416. This is the magnitude, 12.0416, that is the magnitude, and this is the angle in radians, but I just think for most of what you're going to be doing, it will be more convenient to have your angle in degrees. So I would change this to degrees. Enter and enter. So now it's in degrees. Okay, so now that I have that, I can do calculations however I want to do them. So let's say I want to, now I need to be careful. If I do 8 plus, let's say I want to divide 1 plus I by 1 minus I. Let's say I wanted to do that. So 1 plus I, or j, 1 plus j, divided by 1 minus j. Well, you can see the problem right away. You've got to have parentheses around that. Now, the 89 is in insert mode by default. It's not going to overwrite. So as you move your cursor over things, you can just type what you want on it, and that will it won't overwrite. If you need to delete something, like let's say I needed to delete that one, that's the backspace right here, and then I can put a 1 in. Yep. And then enter, and this gives me 1 angle 90. Now, what if I wanted to do, what if I had my value in polar form? That's fine. So let's say I wanted to do 2 angle 45, so 2, and then angle is second and EE. Oh, you have to put this in parentheses. 2 angle 45 divided by, and I can mix my expressions here. Let's say 2 minus 3J close parentheses, enter. Up. I wanted the exact expression. It's a diamond, enter. So there's the exact expression. Okay, what if I want to, what if I have an answer that is in polar format, and I want to convert it to rectangular? So it's in polar, I want to convert to rectangular, and I'm in polar mode. I do this in the math menu. So you go to second, math, and in the math menu you want to go to matrix. I know it's weird, but it's matrix. And then in matrix you go all the way down until you get to vector operations. That's at L. You'll notice that it was quicker for me when I went to matrix, so matrix was 4, it was quicker for me to go up than to actually go all the way down to vector operations. And then go to the right and scroll down until you get to, oh, it's only number 4. Scroll down until you get to convert to, or number 5, convert to rectangular. And now I'm going to do diamond, enter. And I get that that answer is just J, which in fact it is. And if I know ahead of time that I want my answer to be in rectangular, and I'm in polar form, so let's say I have a 7 angle 25 close parentheses minus 8 angle 40 close parentheses. I can go ahead and do second, math, matrix, vector operations, convert to rectangular as number 5, and press enter, and it'll automatically give it to me in rectangular. Notice it's giving me the exact value, which I don't want, which I always forget about. I'm just going to put a decimal in here somewhere. There we go. Enter, and now it gives it to me in rectangular format. Let's see, what else might you need to know? So there's the angle, there's the eye. You can do any kind of calculations you want. Let's go back and look at that math menu. Under matrix. Oops. Matrix. Vector operations. Polar, rectangular, cylindrical. No, nothing there. You also have in the number menu, you have it's not in the number menu. Where is is it? It's complex menu. So if you go to the complex menu, now remember that convert to polar was in the matrix menu, not in the complex menu. Weird, sorry, that's where it is. So if I wanted to get just the angle part of something, so if I wanted just the angle part of 5 plus j 8 plus j9, let me put a period in there, I mean a decimal, enter. So that was in the complex option. So that was second math Notice when I press second, a little second comes up there to let me know that's the mode that I'm in, second math complex. So also in the complex menu, I can get the imaginary part, the real part. I can get the absolute value, which is the same as the magnitude. So if I wanted the magnitude. While I'm here, I'm just going to show you really briefly another feature, and I'll try to come back and give you more stuff later. Let's say I wanted to solve an equation that had complex values in it. So just, an equation with complex values. So I'll go to F2, which is algebra, and you go down to complex, and then you go over to C solve. So C solve, and let's say I have 8 plus j2 x squared plus 9jx minus 3 equals 0, and I want to solve that for x. So I put that equation in, and then I put comma and the variable I want to solve for, and then close parentheses and enter. And no, I didn't put any decimals in there, so it'll give it to me in not so nice format. Let's see what it gives me. Yeah, that's not so pretty. So I do diamond, enter. And then it tells me x equals 0.4808 to angle negative 68.107, and to get the other value, I have to go up to that entry and go over to the right and see what the other value is. Now, I think it's probably all. I'll show you one more thing for today. So that is something that the ti-86X Pro cannot do. It will not solve a quadratic equation with complex variables. Now, if you go to apps, actually, I'm just going to do second and quit and clear and go to the home screen. Second, quit. I guess this is all I'm going to get. Apps, So from the home screen, these are icons that you can click on. I'll go to Flash Apps. No, that's not what I want. Let's see. Maybe it's not on this online version. Looks like it is not on this online version. So hold on a second. Okay, well, I can't find the other thing I wanted to show you online, so I'll just show that later.